Today we're breaking down PBPH, the portfolio building block World Pharma and Biotech Index ETF, a passively managed ETF designed to provide targeted exposure to global pharmaceutical and biotechnology companies. PBPH is built as a core thematic building block for investors who want concentrated exposure to healthcare innovation without relying on active stock selection. PBPH tracks a rules-based index of healthcare companies that derive at least 50% of their revenue from pharmaceutical and/or biotechnology activities. This revenue-based requirement is key because it ensures the portfolio focuses on pure-play healthcare innovators rather than diversified conglomerates with only incidental exposure to pharma or biotech. The ETF follows BITA's thematic methodology, which emphasizes business relevance over traditional sector classifications. Instead of simply grouping companies by industry labels, the index selects firms based on how deeply their revenues and operations are tied to healthcare discovery, development, and therapeutics. Eligible companies must operate in one or more core healthcare subthemes, including precision medicine and genetic diagnostics, pharmaceutical research and manufacturing, and biotechnology-based therapeutics. This approach captures both established drug makers and next-generation biotech firms working on advanced therapies. PBPH invests exclusively in developed markets, providing global exposure while avoiding some of the political and regulatory risks often associated with emerging markets. The fund includes companies headquartered in regions such as the United States, Europe, and other advanced healthcare ecosystems. The portfolio typically holds between 50 and 80 constituents, making it more concentrated than broad healthcare ETFs, but still diversified across multiple companies, geographies, and healthcare subsectors. Holdings are weighted by free-float market capitalization, meaning larger, more liquid companies have greater influence, while smaller firms still contribute to growth potential. Because PBPH is passively managed, it does not attempt to time markets or select winners based on discretionary judgments. Instead, changes to the portfolio occur through a quarterly reconstitution and rebalance, which updates constituents and weights based on the index's rules and revenue criteria. From a portfolio construction standpoint, PBPH is designed to function as a thematic building block. It may serve as a satellite allocation alongside broader equity or healthcare ETFs, or as a targeted tilt for investors who want dedicated exposure to pharmaceutical and biotech innovation. Compared to actively managed biotech funds, PBPH offers transparent rules-based exposure and avoids manager risk. However, it also means the fund will fully participate in both the upside and downside of the pharma and biotech cycle, which can be volatile and sensitive to clinical trial outcomes, patent cycles, regulatory decisions, and interest rate changes. PBPH is not a defensive healthcare ETF. While healthcare can offer long-term growth and resilience, pharmaceutical and biotech stocks can experience sharp drawdowns, especially during periods of rising rates or when risk appetite declines. Investors should be comfortable with sector concentration and thematic risk. The bottom line is this: PBPH provides targeted, rules-based exposure to global pharmaceutical and biotechnology companies that derive the majority of their revenue from healthcare innovation. It's designed for investors who want a clean, transparent way to access pharma and biotech as a long-term growth theme within a diversified portfolio. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the ETF Investor, and comment below. Do you prefer passive thematic ETFs like PBPH, or do you lean toward active biotech strategies?